Very good morning, students. As we know that tomorrow we have English unit tests. So today I would like to give you the revision of the second chapter, Lost Spring. On last turn of your online English class, I explained you a little bit about the first lesson of this book, Flamingo, the last lesson, and the type of questions also I had discussed with you on last turn, that how we may ask you questions. So as I told you that the questions may be asked in the form of Phillips or who says these words, like this. Okay, so you know that what is the story of Lost Spring? It is basically story the of the two boys who used to uh, who were rag pickers. Means we can say this is the story of two rag pickers. And here we see that Annie Jug, she was the writer, and she is the writer of this story, Lost Spring. As we see that stories of stolen childhood, so it is basically based on those children who lost everything, who lost all the springs of their childhood. They do not see, they do not enjoy their life, they don't know how children they enjoy in schools. They are unaware of all these things. So the question may be asked in the way that why do you do, then here space will be there. You will have to write in means there will this question may come in the form of fill up. Why do you do dash, then this. Okay, now I asked Sahib, whom I encounter every morning, scrounging off for gold in the garbage dumps of my neighborhood. So what was gold? Was really there any gold in the garbage? No. The gold means here all those necessary things which these rag pickers can sell in the market to get some money, to earn some money. Okay, so in the exchange to get means they used to exchange that. Exchange means they will sell all the things which they will find from the garbage, and they will get some money, and that used to be the earning or the source of their livelihood, we can say. Okay, so here we can ask question. Sahib left his home long ago, set amidst the green field of Dhaka. Okay, so who left his house? The question is who left his home long ago. So the answer will be Sahib, and you will be given three more options which will be absolutely incorrect, wrong options. Out of four, anyone is correct. But as I have told you on last turn also, that whenever we ask that who is I in the above passage or in the above line, okay, so that I is most of the time narrator. Okay, most of the time I refers to the narrator. Now, as I told you that you need to learn synonyms, antonyms also of some words. So just uh, few words are there which synonyms, antonyms you have to learn. Like there is a word mutters. So what is mutters? I have nothing else to do. He dash what? So that you have to fill. Okay, then there is no school in my neighborhood. There is no school, so you may underline this. Okay, and then you will be asked who is speaking these words. So who is speaks these words? Sahib. So only those students, those who have read the story carefully, those who have heard the explanation, the time when teachers were explaining you, only they can write the correct answer. Others may have confusion because there were two boys. Even I know many of the students may write, I'm expecting these answers also. They will write that when they will be asked who says these words, that there is no school in my uh, neighborhood. So might be possible some of the students will write narrator, writer, some will write another name, Anil. Okay, so these answers also we expect, but before that I just want you to read the story carefully so that you may give all the answer. Now this next question can be asked: it takes longer no build a school. It takes it takes longer to build a dash what? Write the answer. I say embarrassed or at having made a promise that was not meant. Okay, who says these words? Now you have to answer the question. There will be four options. Now next is when I comment on it, he shuffles his feet and says nothing. So what is the antonym or synonym of shuffles? Okay, so like this there may be many questions which you will be asked in your unit test exam, and I hope more or less each and everything I have cleared, and there will be no doubt. Now there will be 20 questions out of these three chapters. The first lesson is the last lesson, second is lost spring, and third is poem, that is my mother at 66. From the poem also the same types of questions will be asked. You need to know that which figure of speech, like which poetic device has been used in the poem. And if you will be asked that what is the poetic scheme of the poem, that also you should go through. You know very well, I have taught you in the class that how to take out, how to find the poetic scheme of a poem. Okay, you have to match the words, last words, whether they sound similar, same or not, and the same sound words comes in A, then B, then C. Like this you can find out poetic scheme. So I hope you will write your exam very well. There will be no confusion at all. You know the question paper pattern very well, that how you have to write the answers, and it will be multiple choice question based question paper. Okay, so I just want you to read once more or both the chapters and the poem explanation. Just go through once more. You will be having videos, saved videos. Okay, so all the best for your tomorrow's exam. Have a nice day.